yesterday we had the official live stream for the 2nd-year anniversary, and this year it's pretty interesting to see on how people are feeling about this anniversary. And I feel like it's going the way that I initially thought it would, in terms of how I felt about when everything was revealed. And one word, meh. And I don't know if you can even class that as a word, but as a sound, meh. So yeah, but just before we get into all of that, yeah, the rewards have been provided to us. So obviously there's the GSSR ticket right there, and the free multis have begun. I just need to double check. Oh wait, when did this banner come out? Oh no, that's from the previous one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So unfortunately, we are still waiting on them to update the general pool. So when it comes to the free multis, as well as obviously the GSSR ticket that we just got, unfortunately, these units and these recollection pages won't be involved. Now, if they've started the free multis now, and we get 100 free pulls, and if it's 10 pulls per day, then pretty much at the halfway mark is when we'll have a chance to get these characters, right? I think that's the maths. So that's the unfortunate thing about it all. But anyway, let's see what we pull, and then yeah, it's pretty interesting to what everyone is saying. But let me do my free multi first, and then we'll do the GSSR. Obviously, we've still got the 3,000 cubes to earn, well, not earn, I guess, get, and then the other 3,000 through the Maharaga event that we have to earn. But it'll be, I reckon we can do it. But yeah, that's still to come. Again, we are now officially 4 days off until the end. Oh, we got a character until the anniversary kicks off. Okay, I wasn't expecting a character to pop up, not gonna lie. So it was a bit of a treat. All right, we're starting off the free anniversary multis in a banger of a way. I mean, is this something? Is the game trying to tell me something? Not gonna lie, I saw the wording and I'm just like, there's no way. Imagine if the game was just had a glitch and whatnot, and then the anniversary it just pulls up. But yeah, don't know if that's telling me something. I don't know if that's meant to mean something. ITADORI on the first free multi. Okay. And then also we'll do the GSSR and get that out of the way. But again, it's been very, very interesting seeing everyone's thoughts and opinions on the 2nd anniversary. I will say I have seen, comparing it to the last year to this year, I would say there's a lot of, I don't want to say disappointment. Ooh, W. Oh, we'll take that. Yeah. Oh, it's max. Damn it. I thought I didn't max that out. Damn it. Well, that is, well, I can scrap it, so it's not the end. Coming back to what I was originally saying, so, like I said, when it came to the 1st year anniversary, it was a lot of hype, obviously comparing it to the 2nd year in terms of part 1 and part 2. Part 1 takes the cake, right? I mean, it's Gojo, come on. Right? Regardless of if people are sick of seeing Gojo really dropping, whenever that man drops, hype is always there, right? Gojo is just that guy. And so comparing it with the 2nd year anniversary and just how people are with the 2nd year anniversary, from the most part with what I've been seeing on the global side, as well as even on the JP side, which was kind of shocking because JP players tend to be like, oh, this is dope as hell, only with a few kind of negative comments here and there. But for the most part, there's been a lot of JP players who are like, bruh, really? This is going to be part 1 and part 2 for 2nd year anniversary. I'm going to wait for part 3. Legitimately, there are JP players out there who are actually waiting till December to see on who the final character is. That's crazy to me. Usually JP players are going to be on board with all of this, but hey, that's, you know, because for me personally, again, when all of this was announced, I'm not going to lie, when ITADORI first came about, I'm like, oh, okay. And then when this TODO came on, I was like, okay, I mean, it's cool, but like, I'm not really getting that anniversary hype. Comparing it to how I was hyped on the 1st year, it ain't there for me for this year. Up until let's go into December and see what more's to come, because I feel like the next character releasing is going to be like anniversary hype, in my opinion. Not to say that these boys aren't crazy or good or whatever, you know. I mean, again, I'm extremely happy that we're finally getting a good damn TODO, because the other ones that we have in the game right now are garbage. And people could say what they want, but they are just hot garbage. So I'm actually very happy about this, man. Now, between the two boys, on who are people prioritizing, again, I've seen a lot of people disappointed on the fact that this Itadori is a red typing. I could see that point. I feel like, well, Yuta is technically kind of like physical in Jujutsu at a late stage. I feel like that if we've talked, because right now a lot of people are prioritizing Todo purely because of his support in terms of the Taijutsu, the Black Flash, and the Kuku rate. Again, if it's viable in an overall status, then he's going to be such a huge character. So in that case, yeah, a lot of people are prioritizing Todo, because at that point, if Todo is available in an AoE space in terms of his buffingness, then realistically Itadori's out of the equation, because again, effectively in an overall matter, I mean Nanami is also in the equation of things. Can Toji be implemented? I mean, you've got this red Itadori that's still a fantastic character. It's kind of the situation on hand with the 2nd year anniversary for Jujutsu Kaisen Phatom Parade. The initial first and second part, or like I guess the beginning of this anniversary, yeah, I think it's fair to say, with everything that I've seen on social media from global as well as even JP players, this anniversary is kind of to start it off, it's not as hype as the first year, nowhere near. And in terms of the two boys, again, both good in their own way, of course, but a lot of people are prioritizing Todo just because of that support role, and the man actually has some firepower behind him now, which looks very, very promising. But yeah, a lot of people are prioritizing this Todo, and again, if Todo is usable in an overall manner, then it kind of makes it so that the Itadori is not so much of a needed, desired character, and that way a lot of people can then go ahead and focus more so on what's to come next in December in terms of your currency. So that's the situation on hand on what's going down with the boys themselves. But again, we'll find out more on Friday when they release and get our hands on them as per usual. But that's what's happening in terms of the JJK community on both global and JP, on what's going down and how people are genuinely feeling about this 2nd year anniversary. Yeah, I've barely seen any type of like excitement. I mean, I've seen a few excitement comments, right? More so for seeing a good Todo finally. Itadori's just not been getting any love, if I'm being real. Everyone's like, another Black Flash Itadori, really? I will talk about how they could have done the perfect anniversary, because there is a way that they could have done this year in such an amazing way, but again, missed opportunity, and I'll speak about that in a separate video. But yeah, that's oh, before I forget, I don't even know what's going on with global right now, if I'm being completely real. Yeah, to my global peeps out there, I don't know. Global was just a mystery at this point, because obviously Yuta, they're using that as their anniversary, which is okay, fair enough. Now that they've unveiled the other official anniversary characters, being Itadori, yeah, Itadori and Todo, of course. Yeah, Global's like, hey, we're doing a rerun on the movie banner. It's just like, okay, we knew this, what's going on? So yeah, this is the first anniversary celebration series of events. Yeah, it's all the movie stuff. It's basically a rerun, because of course the movie characters are getting their SP release. So yeah, I guess just utilize this to gather more currency, unless you want to work on Geto and Yuta. Hey, do as you please, but I don't know what's going on with Global anymore. Global is just, it's weird. I don't understand on what they're trying to do with Global. To me it's a bit of a mess, but hopefully more news rolls out and then we actually get an idea on what's going on, because this is just so unorganized.